All right. Welcome back. Another episode, Mr. KC Live, the home entrepreneur. I'm here with Dr. Brown, the spiritual leader who gave the excellent meeting today. It's really for a lot of women. So, I was very glad that they let me come and hang out because they said, look, KC, it's a lot of brilliant things you can learn too. So, Dr. Brown, spiritual leader of the day, tell us what you got going on.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me to your broadcast. Really appreciate that. One of the things that I find disheartening is that people aren't honest with themselves, and they don't know how to be honest with themselves. The shortcomings that we have, the inabilities that we have, we're not able to access our truth. And I like Christ as that door to truth because when you understand the dynamics of believing in a God you've never seen,
right,
and having proof that his existence works for you, it changes everything. So having the people of God understand, here's God that we've never seen, who decided in a Christian way to manifest himself in a human being that we call Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And then in his perfect assimilation of that, knowing mankind's future because he created all the galaxies, he said, look, I'm going to create myself in the flesh for you. Now, because I've done that, I make myself available for you to touch me, to see me, to hear me, to get an understanding about who I am. And then because of that, now I'm going to take that same person and your desires and give it back to myself. It's so supernatural. It's real. And for me, KC, knowing that in our community in particular, relationships, we're full of complex traumas. We have a lot of trauma going on. Some people like to call it post-slavery trauma. But I just, and I think our history is important. It validates some of the things that we've gone through. But I think at some point we have to appreciate our past, but we got to deal with our present because there's a future coming.
I heard that. Can you be so nice as to enlighten us on your positioning? How do you position yourself in 2019?
Well, let's just look at some of the things that are going on.
Blessings, yeah.
Yeah, let's just look at something like as simple as food, for instance. We know that the hurricanes, the tornadoes came. All of our farmland has been diluted, water and earthly natural devastation, storms. So what are we getting ready to do with food? There's no seed in the ground. So what do we do next year? So you say, well, in the Bible, for instance, Satan, our adversary, brought sin into the world through food. He said, hey, Eve, take from this tree, eat. And that introduced sin. Then there was a man in the Bible who he had a birthright. He gave up his birthright over food, a bowl of food. Food is a tool.
Food is a tool.
And so you got to position your future because Joseph in the Bible over food became the regional leader because he had a plan for food. So now you got to position your household, position your life. You going to work to get some food. You got some money.
Wow.
You want to hit me up. You like me. You got to take me on a date and we're going to eat some food.
That's right. That's right.
So it's a food issue.
That's right.
So let's position, women, older women are supposed to teach younger women how to manage their home and how to be available for their children. A lot of these women out here don't know how to cook. They have no understanding of how to even buy food. They have no understanding that the Bible says a virtuous woman will go far for her. What's it to drive from Bear to go to Whole Foods and get some real produce? If you're really about that life. You have to position your financial mind. And so for some of us, we have had our mothers and our grandmothers available, but there are many young women today. There's no home economics in school. There's no older woman teaching them. No, baby, you can't have fingernails that long and be clean in the kitchen. We're not eating none of your food.
Don't work like that.
No, it don't work like we're not eating none of your food unless you can show us that your hands are clean. Look, under your nails are clean.
Nails, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, we got a position. We want good black men. I'm not against anybody else's culture. I just love mine. And I want our brothers, I want black men to know I find them to be the image and the glory of God Almighty. And black men have such a hard way to go. They can't even drive down the street in peace. You know, they often are imitated, and they're awfully treated by other cultures of men. You know, they always make jokes of them. But the prisons are full of melanated brothers. And I just believe if women know how to respect their black men and how to care for their home, make their home really a castle. Let's go back to some of those biblical truths.
Absolutely. That's good. That's good that you can even bring this kind of stuff to the generation of the day anyway, because it's not really a well-known, talked about thing like you said, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's good.
You saw the women here today. Did you see them receive that instruction?
Yeah. Yes,
you know,
did.
because once, listen to me, people, viewers here with KC, listen to me. Once you understand that God made a man for him, but he made you for a man. If you get that truth in your spirit, that you and the essence of you as a woman was made for a man, you will change your behavior. Your thought processes will change. And if you're not sure, join me here Sundays at 12 noon. And I'm going to help you.
Absolutely.
And you're going to find... What did you think about the message?
I thought it was excellent. And something that I told a young lady the other day, I said the most expensive thing you can own is a closed mind. And I think everybody here today had an open mind.
Yes.
Seriously open mind. I think the message was wonderful.
Thank you. You know, it's so important that when you understand cats beget cats, elephants beget elephants, you know, fish birth fish. And when you come to Christ, you become a God because he is God. And now you're an heir of God. You're a child of God, but you're a God. And once you start changing how you understand who you are, it positions you differently as you walk in the earth.
Would you say that it's important for the person to know who they are?
That's the whole thing. Most people won't get honest to be who they are. They live their life through watching television, or they want to be like some rock star. Whatever. They don't know who they are. They don't take the time to find out who they are. And it's my job as a spiritual leader to make sure we get to the truth. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to look into the mirror from my position. You have to be able to look into the mirror of the word and let the truth start to shine on you and start to get to those dark places, those secret crevices that you hold so dear. You don't want people to know that you really are a self-failure. You don't have self-confidence. You're not self-reliable. You have no self-value. But come to me. I'm going to help you. Sis, I got you.
Absolutely. Tell them one more time how they can get in touch with you. How do people get in touch with you now?
Yes, you can come to Newness of Life here, 12 West Violet Drive in Newcastle, 19720. Or you can call me, 302-377-5984. And you can hit me on Facebook. I'm Ceres, SERESS, Ravenna Brown. I'd love to, let's have a real dialogue. Let's talk woman to woman. You know, let's really be about our Father's business. Let's really let people know we're not intimidated by your culture, but we want you to celebrate us as women. You know, it's part of my responsibility and my assignment that I've taken on by God. I told the Lord, yes, I want to help women, you know, stop looking at that sister because her skin color is different than yours and feeling minimized. She didn't make herself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, stop looking at this sister because of her body's anatomy and physiology and feeling less confident about yourself. No. Men, you're attracted to a mind. Now, I mean, the anatomy is something that gets you to look, but once you sit down and talk to them, that woman has to meet and measure. What are you doing in the earth? She has to be a help suitable for you. So You're not going to change a man, sis. All of that's not true. You're not going to change a man. Only God can change a man. The heart of the king. See, once you understand that that man is your king for real, the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord. And you have to know how to access heaven. See, when you position your mind to say in heaven as in earth, it's your responsibility to learn how to get in heaven to bring it to earth. And I do that. I help teach that.
Absolutely. Well, that was good. I just want to say, Dr. Brown, if it's anything that on earth better than the woman, I don't know what it is.
Come on, thank you.
Listen,
yes.
I don't know what it is.
Happy wife, happy life. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I want to thank everybody for coming out watching the show today. You know, we got Dr. Brown on here, and she's definitely strong. If you need some leadership, come on out. Definitely love to hear from you.
Thank you so much, Casey. I really appreciate that. But you know, and also women, you have to know how to deal with money. You have to learn how to deal with the issues of money. You know, the scriptures are real clear. The woman sanctifies the entire household. So here's a man working hard, bringing you his whole check. I used to watch my father give my mother the whole check. And she knew what to do with it. She knew how. Y'all know back in the day they could take $5
right.
and feed 50 people.
Make it look like something.
Yeah. They'll make it be about something.
Right,
and that brother couldn't wait to bring that home to you. It's like, wonder what she gonna do with this.
Absolutely.
You know, that kind of thing. But you know, you need to understand about gold. People need to understand. The women that come here, they all have a gold account. And we got that account through this organization called Carrot Bars.
Wow.
Carrot Bars is a financial institution that teaches us how to prosper ourselves using the right commodities. In our Bible, the prophets used to say to remind the people of God, the gold is God's and the silver is God's. You know, you don't have to be without that. Today, Carrot Bars gives us a system free. This is the thing. You don't believe the world's system to tell you ain't nothing free. No, Carrot Bars is free. Their account is free. So that's a lie right there. You know, some of these things that they say are not true. Carrot Bars is a way that I've been able to teach young women how to take $5 and get real gold. Trade. You know, in the Bible, in Matthew 25, God says, I've given you 5 talents. And you have done well, thou good and faithful servant. You made 5 more. God gives us money as a way to further his cause. But this is the beautiful thing. There's a verse of scripture in Psalm that I teach women. It's Psalm 35, verse 27. God, who made us all, he takes pleasure in the prosperity of his servants. You have to know how to prosper. Gold Carrot Bars is a way. Listen, it takes exactly 6 whole minutes of your life in your future to set up a Carrot Bars free gold account. 6 minutes. You type in your name, your address. You put in your documents that verify that you are who you say you are. And that's it. Then you can start buying gold. Protect your future. Protect the future of your loved ones. It's set up where even a beneficiary is named. It's very simple. It's physical. You know, Casey, hopefully, you know, we can talk again. I can show you some physical gold. It's so wonderful to have it. I don't have any in this room, but I do own some, because listen to me, ladies. When a man works hard, he exudes his blood to bring home that paper. You have to make it work. And gold, God set up a system for gold to make it work. Real gold. It's real gold. Madagascar. It comes from a gold mine. I went to Africa. I saw the gold mine. Gold is kind of liquid. It's not hard in that stuff. It's kind of a liquid that they have to refine. You know, and when you start learning how to respect money and value money, it respects you back. And real money is gold, not paper. You know, this paper system, it's called fiat. Fiat. Fiat is the name that financial institutions call money. If you go to usdebt.com, you'll see that the $1 bill is worth 3 cents today, for real. It's not, inflation is going to eat that up. Carrot Bars teaches us about how to set up our future. You know, you need a goal. You can contact KC and get your free account. If you want to do business, you want to show people how to do business, we can teach you how to do business. You can become an entrepreneur by helping other human beings. Just this organization, and check Carrot Bars out, y'all. Now listen to this. You say, KC, Pastor Dorothy, hey, Tiara, Adriana, set up your gold account, and you don't have any money to set your, to buy some gold right now. Mm-hmm. Carrot Bars will give you some gold. Say thank you for showing other people how to get free. Just for introducing people how to get free. Look, your husband will be like, you taking care of all your children. You can't get a 9 to 5. I mean, it's smart. Why have children, pay a daycare, do all of that when you can stay home and make that money work? And yes, it's a little sacrifice in the beginning, but here's some gold, some physical, real gold that you did nothing for. Just because you told KC and you told me and you told this one, the company Carrot Bars International will give you some gold. It's a win-win situation. Oh, come on, Dr. Brown, that sounds too good to be true. That's not, don't believe that hype. It is true. KC, are you experiencing it? I'm experiencing it.
Can I ask you a question? You got a big women's leadership movement following going on. How has this helped the people that you've helped out, with these accounts?
Oh, I love that question. The first time they actually get the gold in their hand, it just blows their mind. It's like when we came up, I'm going to date myself right here. Even though I look 39.
That's right.
Right. We had something called e-treasury bonds.
Okay.
They were these bonds that you could
buy. Are those
buy.
the big ones with the holes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could have these treasury bonds. You get them for your children, save them, and then they mature at a certain point. But once you got them in your hand, you would not spend them. You would just like, no, I'm going to wait till they mature.
Right.
When you get that gold in your hand, especially in our community, we don't see gold. Here's a system that allows you. It's 31 grams make 1 ounce of gold. It's usually about $1,800. We don't have $1,800. Most of us we're living paycheck to paycheck. We're not thriving. We're surviving for the most part. But here's the system that even for like $6, you can get a piece of gold. You can get 1/10 of a gram of gold. If you have about $50, once a month, $50, that's $12.50 a week. $12.50 a week. You need to save to avoid the grave.
Absolutely.
You need to save to avoid the grave. Here's $50. You get a gram of gold. But I'm telling you, once these young ladies got that first gram of gold, it was a wrap after that. You're going to save. Once you see the beauty of it, you're going to save. You're not going to spend your gold on anything frivolous. You'll stop going to the store and do that impulse shopping because you have a plan. I teach women to have a plan. There's a process, there's a pathway, and there's a plan. And when you follow that, you get success.
Okay.
Real success. It's nothing like having your own money. But now you got your own real gold. Look, the Queen of Sheba, she got Solomon's attention. She was like, she came in on a camel.
That's
I
right,
teach
baby.
this lesson too. She came in with some 35 camels that had, pillowcase full of gold coins. You want to get that man's attention? You want to get something unique? Show him your gold, baby.
Let's go. You big on the women too. I really like that. I really like that. We need more of that because it's not enough inspiration for the women of nowadays. It's a lot of tearing down, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
And you empowering people, and you're teaching them how to supplement their income. This savings thing is great. Like, we don't even know anything about saving as a people.
Yes, for the most part, it's easy to save once you change your mindset about it. You know, would you, in December, most of us, we scramble as mothers, as single parents. We want our children to be blessed. We want that Santa Claus thing. And I know some of you religious people, it's this the system. We ain't doing the white man. We ain't celebrating Christmas. It wasn't Jesus' birthday. Well, you know, we're Americans too.
Right.
This is a part of our culture.
So let's keep
and
it
that's real. Let's just keep it real. And you know, in the black culture, if we would have kept some of our things, and I kept telling them, why is Kwanzaa in December, for example? Why can't it be in a warm month? We black people, why, you know, that kind
Absolutely.
of thing. You know, just my opinion now. But so now you're saving. They used to have something when I was coming up called the Christmas Club.
Okay.
You were in high school.
I remember that.
You know, you saved it, and when you got that check, you was like, oh man, you can do more with a greater sum of money than you can with a $5 here and a $5 there.
That's right.
And it's been proven that if you, now listen to this, if you save $28 a month for 9 months, do the math, $28. You save that each week, $28 a week, you'll have $1,000 of your own money, like giving birth. But now, instead of having money that inflation is going to eat up, and if you don't know what inflation is, it's like last week we went and bought bread for $1.79. Inflation means the same bread, the same loaf, the same 22 slices. Now, that same loaf that we paid $1.79 for last week, now it's worth $2.25. That's what inflation does. But when you buy gold and you save gold, not only if you go to gold.com right now, you'll see gold is going up in value. So the people that have saved their gold is going up in value. You know, something that you value, you take care of it different than something that you don't value.
Absolutely.
So you're not wasting your time. You're not just going to work and have nothing. Have you ever got that person that won the lottery, or they got a bonus check, and when you look around, you're like, well, what did you do with your, you all excited,
Yeah.
like, what did you do with your bonus money? And they go, you know, I don't really know. Like,
right.
Where did it go? Because money will come and it will go. But when you start saving in gold, you won't let it go out like that. KC, you won't. You'll start having a different mindset, a different set of values when it comes to gold. It's shiny and it looks good on our skin too.
Anything else you want to tell the people today?
You know, hit KC up. Get your Carrot Bars account through him. He's a good man, you know, and if you need help with it, I'll help you. You know, make sure you hit him up. Don't be available for destruction by not saving. Save to avoid the grave. Save, y'all. You can do it. $6 a week. You got $6. Stop eating all that stuff that's killing you.
Right.
You have $12.50 a week. Stop buying stuff that you playing games, you gambling your future away. Stop. Save to avoid the grave. Gold will enhance your soul. I promise you. This is Dr. Brown.
One love. KC, the home office entrepreneur. We out. Talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in.